Winter in Russia's Far East is unlike almost anywhere else on Earth, where temperatures can plunge below -40 degrees Celsius. Snow buries the landscape for months. Rivers freeze solid, food becomes scarce, and every movement demands precious energy from every living creature struggling to survive. For most animals, this frozen wilderness is a relentless test of endurance, where even small mistakes can become fatal before spring ever arrives. Yet one predator does not merely survive these brutal conditions because the Siberian tiger has evolved to dominate one of the coldest forests inhabited by any big cat on the planet. The Siberian tiger lives primarily within the vast taiga forests of Russia's Far East, with smaller populations extending into northeastern China, where endless pine, fir, and birch forests create one of Earth's harshest natural environments. Winter often lasts nearly half the year, covering the landscape with deep snow and forcing wildlife to adapt or disappear beneath the unforgiving pressure of extreme cold. Every feature of the Siberian tiger reflects thousands of years of evolution, perfectly shaping its body for life in this frozen wilderness. One of its greatest adaptations is its remarkable winter coat, which grows noticeably thicker and longer than the fur of tigers living in warmer climates, trapping countless tiny pockets of air close to the skin that act as natural insulation against freezing winds. Around the neck, chest, and belly, the fur becomes even denser, allowing the tiger to remain active during bitter nights when temperatures continue falling, far below freezing. Beneath this protective coat lies a thick layer of body fat that stores valuable energy while reducing heat loss during long periods when successful hunts become increasingly difficult. Its large, broad paws function almost like natural snowshoes by spreading the tiger's weight across deep snow, preventing it from sinking too far while allowing silent movement across frozen landscapes where other predators would struggle to travel efficiently. Thick fur growing between the toes provides additional insulation while improving grip on slippery ice, making every step more stable during long-distance travel through the taiga. Even its relatively small ears reduce exposed surface area, helping conserve precious body heat, in accordance with the same evolutionary principles seen in many cold-climate animals. Hunting inside the frozen taiga demands patience rather than endless pursuit, because chasing prey through deep snow would waste enormous amounts of energy with no guarantee of success. Instead, the Siberian tiger stalks silently through dense forests, using every tree, shadow, and patch of vegetation as cover, while sometimes following prey for hundreds of meters before launching its attack. When the moment finally arrives, the ambush lasts only seconds, as explosive strength replaces prolonged speed, allowing the tiger to conserve energy while maximizing every opportunity. Its preferred prey includes red deer, roe deer, wild boar, and occasionally even large elk, all of which provide enough food to sustain the tiger for several days after a successful hunt. The tiger often drags its kill into hidden cover before returning repeatedly to feed until almost nothing remains, reducing unnecessary hunting during periods when prey becomes difficult to locate. Every successful hunt represents not only strength, but careful energy management, an essential survival strategy within one of the planet's harshest ecosystems. Camouflage remains another extraordinary adaptation because the tiger's famous black stripes blend surprisingly well with tree trunks, broken branches, and shifting forest shadows despite the surrounding snow-covered landscape. Rather than matching the white environment directly, the striped pattern disrupts the animal's outline, making it remarkably difficult for prey to recognize a stalking predator until it is already too late. This natural disguise demonstrates that successful camouflage depends more upon breaking visual shape than simply copying surrounding colors. Unlike lions that depend upon pride structures, Siberian tigers live alone across enormous territories that may stretch for hundreds or even thousands of square kilometers, depending on prey availability throughout the region. They communicate through scent markings, scratch marks on trees, and occasional vocalizations, reducing unnecessary confrontations that could cause injuries difficult to survive during harsh winters. In such an unforgiving environment, avoiding dangerous conflicts becomes just as important as finding enough food to stay alive. Every adaptation works together as a complete survival system, from insulating fur and stored body fat to broad snow-ready paws. Heat-conserving ears, remarkable camouflage, immense strength, and extraordinary patience developed over millions of years of natural selection. No single feature allows the Siberian tiger to dominate the frozen taiga because its success comes from countless evolutionary refinements working together with remarkable efficiency. This perfect combination has created one of the greatest cold-weather predators nature has ever produced. Even today, the Siberian tiger remains one of the rarest big cats on Earth. With conservation efforts helping populations recover despite continuing threats from habitat loss and illegal poaching across its shrinking range, protecting this magnificent predator also protects one of the planet's last great wilderness ecosystems, where evolution continues to display its extraordinary power through one remarkable animal. Because within Russia's frozen taiga, the Siberian tiger is not simply surviving against impossible odds, but living exactly where millions of years of evolution intended it to reign.